Let's go!
Capcom survey 2024 results of their super election. Oh my god, the results are in. Here we go. 250,000 people get on the website. Male to female ratio, I'm gonna make a guess. I'm maybe gonna get spoiled if I look anymore. I'm guessing 9-1. Damn, I was wrong. It's close but not entirely there. Not entirely there. Generation ratio. Oh god, don't look at that. I didn't interpret anything I saw. I'm guessing the 30s is going to be the most, followed by the 20s, followed by the 40s, and then the 10s. 30s? Hell yeah, brother. 20s? Hey, we're doing good. Ain't no kids in like Capcom shit. Country ratio. I don't know what to think about this. As a result of the results and the calculations by the Capcom Super Elections, number 1 has been decided. Devil May Cry 5. What the hell did I vote for? DMC 5? How in the shit is that not Monster Hunter World? All right, I wonder if I put it up there too. Which Capcom games do you like the best? What the f? You desperate bitches. What the f is this? What? How many alt accounts did you make? You thirsty ass Dino Crisis fans, dude. Dino Crisis number 2, the best Capcom game. That includes Dino Crisis 3, right? DMC 5 number 1 and RE4 number 3. I am shocked at the lack of Street Fighter and the lack of Monster Hunter. Okay, so Monster Hunter Iceborne, Breath of Fire 3? What? Okay, this is really surprising because Okami upon its re-releases did not sell well. Monster Hunter was split between 2 games. I get it. So I guess it makes sense. Monster Hunter World should have been 1 game. Monster Hunter World / Iceborne. If that was the case, it would have been number 2. Favorite Capcom game ranking details. Japan voted, damn, almost unanimously for Okami and PW games. Oh my god, Breath of Fire 3 made it up here because of Japan. And in the US, DMC 3, DMC 5, Dino Crisis 2. When I think of Capcom, a company with the widest legacy of beloved franchises for 40 years, I think of Dino Crisis. When I think of Capcom, I think of nothing but Dino Crisis. By the way, Leon Kennedy straight up owning the shit out of this list next to, you know, Dante. Moving on, top 10 male / female characters. Oh, top 10 not female characters by male and female voting. Oh, okay. Whoa. All right, that's right. This is the Big Japan game. Yeah. Top 10 by 3 generations. How the fuck? What in the? Okay, this makes no sense. If you're between 10 and 20 years old, how the fuck do you even know what this is? It's like not available on anything. You don't have a fucking PS1. I guess this is counting 10 to 29, so this is a 20-year. Okay, I have never seen somebody with a Regina tattoo before. But this is really fucking wild to me. That like OG RE2 and Mega Man X would be so low? The fact that Breath of Fire 3 is beating them is insane to me. That's crazy. I have many feelings. Favorite Capcom games. Introducing comments from Capcom fans about their favorite games. Dino Crisis was my favorite game. Devil May Cry. My life changed after picking up Devil May Cry 3 on a whim. I played DMC 1 through 5, even though I got platinum. I'm still playing it now. I love Dante. I'm looking forward to future sequels and remakes. I also think the graphics and music are truly amazing. The unique and thoughtful created motions of each character are incredible. He's right. Mega Man for the world. I've really gained an appreciation and love of the IPs, even though I haven't played all of them. I want Mega Man X9 so badly. DMC rocks in a new Versus game. But oh shit, bro. What? Why would you post this, Capcom? Why would you post the guy asking for X9 and the dude's asking for a new Versus game? Bro! Top 10 favorite Capcom game series. About to say, if motherfucking Dino Crisis is at the top, I'm going to shit in a bucket live on stream. I swear to fuck. It's number 5. You guys worked really hard, okay? you guys really tried. This makes sense with everything that Capcom is. In the world, top favorite Capcom series, Resident Evil. Of course. You know, of fucking course. And then followed up soon after that is, you know, Monster Hunter, obviously in Japan. This all lines up with everything that we know how people purchase and enjoy Capcom games. This makes sense. Mega Man being number 2, I think is really reassuring. And the fact that Street Fighter is so far down is great. What the fuck? Marvel versus Capcom. I didn't make any alts, bro. I don't have the time for that shit. Maybe it was the way the questions were worded. A lot of this stuff just makes a lot of sense to me. And DMC, I think this really had a chance to flourish with DMC 5, so that makes sense. Checking out other rankings here. Favorite Capcom game ranking. Damn, DMC 5. Getting #1 Capcom game. Onimusha at number 50. That's way, I would think that would be higher. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. No fucking way. This is the second highest Street Fighter game. You have to be kidding me, dude. Hey, that's cool. AVP, 135. Moving on. Who's your favorite Capcom character? And I'm really surprised Leon doesn't win this, but I'm very happy to see that X is in top 3. That's cool. Regina? What is Regina's personality? What does she do? It feels like Devil May Cry fans dominated this thing, right? No fucking Street Fighter characters in here, man. Wow. Ryu and Chun-Li are arguably some of the most recognized iconography on the planet. No, they don't make it the top 10 of your favorite Capcom characters. World top 10 versus Japan top 10. So everybody loves Dante. Everybody in Japan doesn't like Virgil nearly as much. Bro, Ryu is like way down. No Chun-Li anywhere. Girls love Leon. Top 1 and 2 being flipped. This one makes a lot of sense because they would have grown up with an SNES. Yeah. Oh, how the hell did Strider make it anywhere on this list? God damn. I played RE2 when I was a child and I admire Leon, which inspired me to become a police officer. I'm the biggest Resident Evil Biohazard fangirl out there, and I'd love to see more RE games. Leon Kennedy is my favorite character in the series. I'd love to see him come back in future games. I read that in Tiff's voice. Top 10 most popular male characters. There's a lot of Dante on the screen right now. Frank fucking West! What's wrong with you, world? Cool. As it should be. Here we go. Now we're talking, bro. Here's the problem with Regina fans, okay? The Regina Discord did not make enough accounts get your friggin' ISP changed to Japan. You didn't. You needed to go get a, you had to go get some IP address shit, and then you could have switched yourself to Japan to make it more convincing. What do you look for in Capcom games? You nailed it on the head this time, chat. Bam! Definitely not. I'm actually kind of surprised that this is up here. The BGMs, yeah. High difficulty levels to feel accomplished and superior. Damn. Holy shit. Dude, characters and gameplay were literally tied in Japan. This is some like American election system shit going on here. Capcom's strong character design, personality, and animation have been a creative influence on me since the 90s. I would love to see IPs from that time to return, such as Mega Man X, Breath of Fire, Darkstalkers, and Rival Schools in the form of fully developed console releases. An action game that helps relive daily stress. I played a lot of games, but I was completely captivated by the cool action and provocative English lines. Every series offered challenging difficulty. I enjoy older Capcom games. They were one of a kind. Slowly over the years, I feel the uniqueness was lost. Game mechanics feeling too similar to other games, too streamlined. I just want to see something unique. Yeah, that's Path of the Goddess for you. And trying to be its own. Also, please remaster Dino Crisis and Resident Evil Outbreak was the perfect horror survival game with online elements. So exhilarating to swiftly defeat enemies by mastering counterattacks and other techniques. I feel that the system was designed to be enjoyed by both experts and beginners. Even with basic attacks and evasion, you can take down monsters properly. There's also the exhilaration of pulling off counterattacks, the excitement of mastering my favorite weapon. The complexity of technique combinations is the balance adjustments to feel almost godlike. Yeah, that's what Monster Hunter's good at. What image do you have of Capcom? Yeah, creativity. For sure. I think I answered the same thing. Introducing comments from Capcom fans about what image they have of Capcom. Thank you for the amazing work on remakes and remaster. Just please extend the love of craftsmanship to the Dino Crisis and Onimusha games too. Without Capcom remakes have been, I'd love to see my old favorites reimagined with Capcom graphics and game mechanics. I know you are capable, Capcom. Please make my dreams come true. I feel the attention to detail with new discoveries each time I play. Whether it's the smoothness of the action, the small details of the corners of the map, of the playful elements scattered throughout. As someone studying game development university, I gain more insight with each time I find a new detail. I look forward to seeing more of the craziness as a compliment. Keep up the great work. Yeah, Capcom craziness. It's an important thing. Are there any Capcom games series, including spin-off games, that you would like to see a sequel or a new game? I don't know how. If you Dino Crisis fans had to eat Mega Man with your goddamn raptor talons in order to get a new Dino Crisis game, we're gonna have beef. Darkstalkers being up here is really high. Fuck. MVC being up here is really high. Dude, You guys did not make enough accounts in Japan. You didn't sign up for NordVPN again. Look at this. How the fuck does the Versus series make it in Japan? Most of these things cross over here. One of these things is not like the other. Almost everything from World to Japan lines up in some way. So Sengoku Basara obviously ain't gonna do it. Devil May Cry, also over here. Mega Man, also over here in the same spot. Resident Evil, also over here. The Versus series, I don't know how. That one doesn't make sense to me. Also over here. Darkstalkers, damn, also in Japan. That's really surprising. Okami, also over here. Onimusha, didn't make it over there. There's a discrepancy. Yeah, and how the fuck did Monster Hunter not make it in the world? That's some weird shit. That's a weird list. Still, I think the Dino Crisis guys, you needed to get your VPN to Japan next time. This was making it too obvious. Top 10 by male and female. Good call. That's good. It wasn't the exact same information. That's good. This was a coordinated military operation. This guy's a real one. I know my message is 1 in millions, but please release one. We're so desperate. Dude, Versus series making it into number 6, right up there with Darkstalkers. Is there a game that you would like to see completely remade with the latest technology, including character design and story direction? Not in here. You know what I think I nominated for this? Dude, was Dino Crisis literally not even in here? I think I put Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. I think that's what I put here. And to be completely honest, I actually agree with the Dino Crisis stands here. If there is a game from this question that absolutely Dino Crisis should win, it's this one. The Dino Crisis stands with so ham on everything else that suddenly Capcom is like, oh, Regina's one of the most popular characters we've ever had. Apparently, you know, we have the popularity of like Bloodborne on Twitter or some shit. And it's funny because this is clearly where Dino Crisis should be, but for some reason it just wasn't even there. Wasn't even selectable. Again, chat, like a reminder, every Dino Crisis game was sort of drastically different to the point where they eventually turned it into a hero shooter and called it something else. Love to see Onimusha remade in the RE engine. Please make a new Mega Man game, maybe remake the old ones. I love Rival Schools so much. I've been waiting for a port so long. I really want all the Breath of Fire series on Steam. Fans would be thrilled. Cool. What was the first Capcom game you played? Straight up. And that should win. These are where these titles belong. This makes sense. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. What Capcom game has influenced you the most? RE4! Well, okay, to be completely honest, yes. And RE4 has the most industry influence of any game ever. RE4 practically created the third-person shooter. And I don't mean that literally. I mean, third-person shooters fucking sucked before RE4. It wasn't the first one. Siphon Filter and all these games, they existed. All these games existed. But to be real, it wasn't until RE4 that like, oh, this over-the-shoulder third-person style effectively became the way like all big games are. We're still feeling the effects of RE4 to this day. This makes a lot of sense to me. RE4 is kind of rough at first because it took you a while to get a handle of it. Right. It takes you a little bit because it's a completely new idea. It was a weird angle. Everyone that saw that for the first time was like, what the fuck is this? This looks terrible. You can't see anything, like all this shit. A complaint that would like to share with Capcom, all the Dino Crisis stands are gonna help other things too, because obviously, you know, reboot previous IPs. Your IP library is the best, bro. It's the best. We have united. Now we shook hands like we're fucking Cyclops and Ryu. True enemies. I was over here launching nukes at Dino Crisis stands for the past like 40 minutes, and all of a sudden we're best of friends. You know? Now we're working together, and that's it. We did it, chat. Dino Crisis is definitely coming back. That's for sure. Buy your copy of Exoprimal right now, and you can experience a dinosaur crisis with your friends. You can literally experience a crisis of dinosaurs in epic proportions. That's what you wanted, right? That's what my takeaway, Dino Crisis. My takeaway is that Exoprimal was not good enough. Dino Crisis, sweet.